Hey everybody, Superfluous J here, playing more ASKA, and we are moments after the last episode. I somehow managed to not start recording again. I'm not sure what's up with that, but I'm gonna try to keep an eye on it next time. This here is a wolf's den, and I do not want to be near it when the wolves are around. There they are, so let's get out of here. I was looking for a Joe Tombstone because I want to get more villagers, and I just happened to run across that, which was awesome. But I seem to be okay now. Okay, a blood moon is rising. Normally this would be a bad thing in your village because it's new and you don't have a lot of people around, and the blood moon people could attack your people. However, on our game, our eye is way over there. So unless somebody happens to wander up close to it, villagers probably won't even know this is happening. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't mind a little bit more fighting experience, and the first blood moon's not going to be all that hard to do. So I think maybe I'll take on some bad guys if I get the chance. Oh, I apparently don't have my thing. Now they will attack the eye. Why am I not pulling out my axe? There we go. Now, if you right-click, you do a move that knocks the people back, which is pretty good. You want to stun them so that they don't hit you back. I've run out of stamina, but he's stunned, so it really doesn't matter that I'm out of stamina. I beat him up. He's out. Oh, and there's a dog there. That doesn't seem to mind. And the blood moon has faded, and the Joe Tombstone didn't take that much damage, and it's like we're good. So I need to skin these guys, so let's go ahead and do it. One nice thing about skinning these guys is a lot of times they will drop Joe Tombstones. So let's see if we get any from that. You hear the wolves howling as I'm skinning these guys. They have a circle around their base. You can actually see it over there, and I ran by it at the beginning. So they will, if you get too close, they'll come out and attack you. If you get just close enough, they'll come out, check you out, and then head back. So that's where we happen to be right now. I didn't really plan that way, but it's really nice that it is that way. We get a lot of bones for killing these guys, which is nice because you can make arrows and many other things out of the bones. So I'm going to pick those up with the T key, and I'm going to pick up the Jotun bloods that we got, also with the T key. I'm going to hit the letter Z here to make sure I picked up everything, like I did. And then we're going to drop these two stones into the altar and see if we can find that elusive Jotun stone that I'm looking for. Oh, here's something important. First of all, see this big tree? Isn't that cool looking? There's things you can do with a tree that big. Maybe we'll get to that some other time. I found 3 Joe Tombstones all in the same area, so I dropped a waypoint here. You do a waypoint by going into the map mode and just dropping it, and then it's placed on the map. Also, I forgot to mention that my health is a little bit low because I fought these guys, so I'm going to grab myself a garlic. I think I talked about this in the first episode, but I don't remember if I did. If you eat fresh garlic, and fresh is defined by the line above it as green, you get a health bonus, a healing bonus. So I'm going to take advantage of that right now. And oh look, there's more Joe Tombstones back there, so I think I'll mine this one. Come back and get those other ones later. But yeah, so I will slowly heal as time goes on, and I also have frost resistance, but you know it's not winter, so who cares about that? So I will I'll benefit from that, and I'll probably eat more garlic as I come across it. Okay, we've got Freya and Age to look at here. We've got a battle-scarred veteran and a hydration expert, also a hydration expert, and a stout constitution. Let's go with Freya with a stout constitution. There's nothing wrong with battle-scarred veteran, but I don't need fighters right now, so let's just confirm that. All right, we're back, and because we have a kitchen per se over there. Per se is probably not the right word, but of sorts. Apparently, there's some coal on it because somebody forgot to take the stuff off. That's somebody being me. I think the next thing I'm going to make is going to be the crafter station. Now, I said I was going to have warehouses on this side of the road, and that is true. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a warehouse here, and then I'm going to put a crafter station here against this one, and then another warehouse here, and then probably another crafter station here, because there's a lot of things crafter stations can do. One thing they can't do is be built on top of a stump, so I'm going to pick up all this firewood here off of this stump, which will come in handy later, and I'm going to pick up this resin too, which I can't do, but you know what, I'll just live with it. Workshop pit. No, that's the crafter station. So we can build this now. I don't want to build the warehouse first because just gonna take up more resources. Now this thing is huge. You notice. And what it is you build this thing here that's in the middle, and then the two things on the sides here, they are additions to it, which you're going to want to keep in mind when you build it, because if these things are red, you can't build them. Or for whatever reason. So I want this to be kind of here because I can't really aim at it with my mouse, but on the left side there, I'm going to want a road going between these things. So I'm going to want it somewhere around here so there's enough room for a road. That means there's something here, and it's this water thing. So I'm going to hit escape, and I'm actually going to get rid of this water thing. I have to use my hoe to get rid of the water thing. And then I can hit L to build the last thing I was trying to build, which is super convenient. It also builds the last thing you were building. And then you see here that we can get in. Now there's an arrow here for the doorway here. However, this building always has throughput from both sides, so it really doesn't matter that much if you use up one side or the other. You know, if you aim the arrow one way or another. So I'm going to plop this thing here, and I'm not even going to think about making it. I'm just going to let my builders do that. We definitely need more food. I was kind of hoping my gatherer would find food. Let's see what is going on with that. Consider adding a food foraging marker. Well, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. We got a minute and a half before the person comes here. Food foraging markers are important because the forager only gets a certain amount of... I have to hit escape. Only gets a certain amount of distance to gather. Actually, everybody gets a certain amount. The woodcutter will only harvest wood here. The miner will only mine stone here. The gatherer will only forage food here, and these are very short areas. So what I'm going to do, the food forager actually has more range than everybody else, but I'm going to place food foraging markers all the way around here. So we're going to hit build, and then I'm going to say boom, and I'm going to say food foraging marker. I build it right here. Now I don't have the supplies for it. I have some of them. I have the rope and one of the 2 sticks. I'm going to equip that here. Let's see if I can find some sticks really quick. If I can't, the builder's going to come down and start building this, which isn't a bad thing, but I would rather get it done sooner than later. Oh, and we got Freya. Freya, who likes to be a craft person, it looks like. Looks like we lucked out with Freya. The people come with hidden traits. If you hit tab, you can go to your... Freya is a builder currently, but she likes to craft, so she's going to be our crafts person, I should say, which is pretty awesome. Now, because I built this marker, at least these berries, the gatherer should come down and start building them. Another thing I forgot is we need housing. I think I'm going to start thinking about the bigger buildings, and like I said, yeah, see the builders going over there and throwing some. The 2 builders are going over there and throwing things in there, which is awesome. So this is gonna be the road, and this is gonna be the square. So we're gonna be able to put houses here, looking that way. So I'm gonna say we're gonna build. I think they're in here. Housing, cottage. What do we need to build a cottage? We must build the gatherer, stonecutter, and woodcutter's huts. We must build their huts first. Okay, fine. I'm just going to build a temporary shelter then for our new person. I forget what people need for things. That's actually why I destroyed that. I destroyed the water thing because I figured I would have to build huts around here. So we'll do that and let that get on its way. The builders are going to run right up and start working on that instead of this. Oh, because we have to supply rope to this. I might as well build this for them so I don't have to run it. But we also need to now open the container pit menu and change this to a gatherer's hut. It's going to take a lot more things to build, but you know, it's just got to get done. And we're going to do these one at a time so the builders don't get too overwhelmed. And I'm actually going to tag this one so that they prioritize it. And I'll even give them a hand here. I'll throw the rope in so they don't have to get it themselves. Although it looks like I need to make more rope. Get some thatch. I think there's some thatch in here. There is. Oh, I have 60 thatch. I'm just going to make 30 rope for now. And we're choosing between somebody who likes the daylight and somebody who likes to run a lot. They eat less, but they drink more, and I don't really care about how much they drink. So I think, Emma, you win the lottery. On my way back in here, I noticed that Asbund was standing still, and I hit E on him, and he says he needs pickaxes to work. So he apparently broke his pickaxe. So I'm going to give him mine, and then I'm going to build myself a new one. This is something that this is one of the reasons we were building the crafting hut, by the way. I need some sticks for that, so let's go ahead and hit E. I don't know if it needs 1 or 2 sticks. And it definitely needs some stone blades, which I think I could probably build. And we're good to go. You know what? I'm going to make another one. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put it on this rack. And whoever needs a pickaxe can come and get it off this rack next time they need one, so they don't have to bug me for it. Also, while he's building this, and almost done with it, I'm going to queue up another one, because we have another villager coming, so we might as well try to stay ahead of it. What's wrong with the gatherer? Oops. Consider add more food foraging markers. So you still need more markers. So let's go out and do more of those. Now I already have. Let me move my thing here. We have a food foraging marker here and the one here. So I'm going to want one somewhere around here-ish. We'll say. That looks about right. So I think it's time that we can turn. I remember what her name was, Hedvig, I think, into the crafter. Same way we assigned the gatherer and the stone cutter and stuff. You just hit R for manage workers on here, and then you find the builder who likes to craft handcrafted item. Freya was their crafter. So we're going to assign the woodcutter's pit to her. Now that we've assigned the woodcutter's pit to her, when we manage it, we can go into the tasks and we can add a task. Now these tasks aren't one-time things. They're keep this many in stock. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to keep probably 10 rope on hand. So let's go ahead and make 10 there. That's 5 and 5. 5 times rope to make 10 total. That's not 50. That's that's just 10. We'll do the same thing with the stone blade. So she always has a good mix of stone blades and stuff. And then we're going to make, I would like to make these large stone axes, but they take more than, you know what, we are ready for that. Let's go ahead and create a large stone axe. Just keep 1 in stock at any time. A large stone pickaxe, keep 1 in stock at any time. A large stone knife, or a regular stone knife. Go ahead and throw a wooden hammer in there too for the builders. We don't need torches. We will want hoes to be made. And we probably want a rake to be made for when the farmer comes out, and a road maker. And let's go ahead and at the very end of this, throw a fishing rod in the mix as well. And now we've got Emma. It looks like Emma does not like stoneworking. She doesn't really like much, so she's probably going to be a builder for quite a while. There is no food in the storage, which is a little annoying because I gave my gatherer a ton of spots to find food. I'm not quite sure why we got that problem. But our crafter is already standing here ready to go. So I'm going to throw some things into storage for her to work on, including stone blades, stones, ropes, fibers. I'm not going to throw this leather stuff in there just yet. And I'm also going to throw a whole bunch of sticks in here. She's already got some sticks. Shouldn't need any bark. But now she's already making tools. It looks like, let's see what she's made so far. She's made a hoe, she's made a hammer, I made the pickaxe. But as soon as she makes a good axe, which she might not be able to do because she might not have the skill level to do that just yet, but we'll see how that works out. I'm going to go out and forage it for myself because I'm going to starve to death. And while I don't want my villagers starving to death, I would rather they starve to death than I starve to death. So I'm gonna wander a little bit farther away because presumably the forager has already foraged everything nearby. And I found a berry bush here, which will keep me going for a little while at least. Let's just shove my face full of berries. I'm gonna do all that. Hopefully find another Jotun stone and get ourselves another villager to hopefully get that kitchen going that I talked about at the beginning of the episode. Okay, not only did I find some food for myself, I found a lumberjack and a couple people who like winter. Let's go with Amelia, and because she's a lumberjack and she's okay. She sleeps all night and she works all day. She also puts on women's clothing. I probably won't do much hanging around in bars because we don't have any bars in this game. So let's see what we got. Oh, the animals. I forgot about this. These creatures will come and eat your stuff, which is probably what's happening here. I totally forgot about that. We need to build a torch, a simple, quick little torch, right by the food here, which will keep them away. And I'm going to pin that because that's important to make sure that doesn't happen. It looks like we're making lots of tools, which is awesome. Let's see what we got here. We got the large stone pickaxe, and we don't have the large stone axe yet, which is fine. Look at that, where our people are all out gathering, collecting stones, collecting things. He's bringing logs back finally, so that's all good. He might have picked up. They might have the crafter might have picked up created the big axe, and he picked it up and carried it off. These trees, I don't even think I can harvest these trees. It's like this is the first one I can actually do. Let's see. I want to ignite this thing, even though it's not daytime, or even though it is daytime. I want to ignite it because it'll keep those critters away. What's up with you guys? You didn't find any logs. You're homeless. Oh, you're homeless. I forgot to set your home. Let's do that. Let's go R and oh, you're homeless. R. You're homeless. There we go. So now you both have homes, and that means the new person's not going to have a home, but I think the new person's going to stay not having a home. I don't know why nobody bothered picking this log up. Oh, it needs logs, not sticks. That's right. So we do need the big axe for logs. So why are you not making the big axe? You are. You made the big axe. I'm going to take it. This is going to be my new axe so that we can get some stuff built around here. Now you'll see here when I cut down the smaller fir trees, they gave sticks. And this one here says it gives logs, which is a bit of a lie. It gives a couple logs, but it also gives sticks and everything else that the other trees do. So it's just they take longer to cut down. They require the bigger axe, and they also give you logs. Okay, as I was chopping the tree here, I noticed that my woodcutter now also has a big axe, so the crafter is doing their job. I also made the gatherer's hut. It's just a nicer looking gatherer's one. You can't even, oh, you can go inside of it. Oh, you didn't used to be able to go inside of it. But we're going to do the same thing now with the woodcutter here. We're going to hit T to manage it. We're going to say woodcutter's hut. We're going to build that. And then let the builders do their thing. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to hit R. I'm sorry, we're going to hit T for the menu. And we're going to make the stonecutter's hut. And again, throw everything I happen to have into it, and then we'll let them do the rest themselves. And what do you want? You need fibers. Well, there's that. Okay, well, fibers come from flax. So we're going to have to gather more flax. Amelia likes wood cutting, and also apparently likes wood cutting in some month. I'm not sure which one. I'm adding a flimsy short bow and some wooden arrows to this thing. I think 10 is fine. I don't want too many, so that we can get a hunter, because we're gonna want a hunter before winter time. Just because you need one. That's there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You need hunters. I'm also going to manually cook up some of these veggies here. Okay, take the charcoal off there. While it sucks that there's charcoal on there, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it sucks that the wood got lost, but there are many uses for charcoal in the future. And now that the homeless villager and I, whatever her name is, Amelia, have finished the stonecutter's hut, we now have the log storage hut and the gatherer's hut. Now I can finally build what I want to build, which is the cottage. The cottage is where people are going to be living for a while, because it can hold many people. What's wrong? Overlapping with obstacles. Okay, there must be something here. Looks like another water thing. I think I'm getting rid of this one, just like I got rid of the other one. See if there's anything else around here. There's some stumps back here. Another one of these I'm going to get rid of. Let's see if I can plant it now. Yes, I can, and I want it facing this way. Why should they get to look at the water when I never do? We're going to put it just to the other side of this, of the water thing here. And I'm going to pin it. And we're going to let the villagers do that, which is going to take quite some time. So what I'm going to do here is everybody is sleeping. When the people finish sleeping, the one person who's homeless, I'm going to assign to one of these cabins. And then that way everybody gets a chance to sleep the night. Because it's no fair that this person, like me, has to stay up all night every night and work tirelessly on this village. But I think this is a good spot to leave it. When I come back, we'll probably be close to finishing this cabin, and I will see you then. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. I am Superfluous J, and I will, as always, talk at you later.